respect the flag. That's all I can say.
Okay. This video here is about Apimaye makes parts for wooden hives also. First video is going to be on the top cover. They also make these discs, okay, 3 different colors. You drill a 7/8 inch hole, which you use, okay. You can see I already have the hole drilled, 7/8 of an inch hole. This one is for all the bees to come and go, including the queen. This one here is just the bees. This one here is ventilation, so you just adjust it. Hey, sweetie. You just adjust it how you want it. But use a 7/8 drill bit. It does not come with the screw though to fasten this. So just to let you know, it does not come with that. But I have plenty of screws laying around, so that's no big deal. And then you just snug this up a little bit more snug, a little bit more. There you go. Because you want to be able to, you know, it has a little landing ledge on it. You probably can't really see it from there. But anyway, it has this little landing lip on there. And then on the big one, it also has a little landing strip also. Those you want, obviously you want to drill your hole to where that's facing up, so whenever you turn it, you know, so this overlaps the built-in handle a little bit to cut out. Doesn't matter, you can mount these anywhere. You can mount it here, you can mount it on the sides, mount it on the back. But I just wanted to show you these real quick. This is another thing they sell. I think they're 50 cents each, I believe. 3 different colors. I have several of them. The idea of this, if you have your brood box on the bottom, then your super, and you have your queen excluder in between, instead of the bees coming in and foraging, you know, and flying out the bottom, coming in and out the bottom, climbing all the way up through the queen excluder, up into the super, to make their deposit of nectar or water, pollen. It just makes the trip easy. They can fly in through here, deposit, fly right back out, so it saves a lot of time. So theoretically, which it does work, you would actually build up your super faster because they don't have to come and go out the bottom, they can come and go out the top. That was real quick. Okay, now, they sell the top of this. Top cover is what Apimaye sells it. It comes like this. You can see the vents here, so it's the same as their Apimaye super, or their beehives. This is insulated, just like their other one, fully insulated. It also comes with the 2 feeders. I'll show you in a minute. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take the top cover off of your box or your hive. And then you're going to, that's the roof, top cover, whatever you want to call it. Then your top board, you pull that off. This will be explained on a later video of all the wooden parts, but this is also a, you won't need, take that off. Alright. The feeders basically just set in place, no right way, no wrong way. They're just like the feeders in the other beehive I put together and showed you. It comes with the cover, 2 feeders. You can have syrup in one, dry in the other, candy in the other, whatever you want to call it, fondant, liquid in both. All you have to do is, let's say you're using liquid. If you look at this, I don't know how well you can see that, it says candy. Then when you flip it over, it says syrup. I'm not sure if you can really see that. Whatever you have that you're using, if you're using syrup, then obviously you face the syrup where it says syrup, you face that outward, slide it in. That allows the bees to get down without drowning, theoretically. You always have some bees drown, but that lets them get down to the syrup without drowning themselves. When you have it on candy, the opening is fully open, so the bees can fill this whole top if they want. Anyway, it comes with 2 of them. Those just sit in there just like that. I leave mine in all the time. I don't bother taking them out because then you got to store them somewhere. Because during the summertime, obviously, you don't really be needing to feed them unless it's been real dry and flowers aren't, are pretty scarce. Then you want to feed them. But generally, that's what it comes with. Very simple. You can see it cuts right over the top. No right way, no wrong way. Now, what you have to do is you have to buy the latches. All right, let me spin this baby. You have to buy the latches separately. I can't find the handle right. Okay. So you buy these latches separately. They come one, they don't come in a set. So remember, if you're doing this, the latch, the clasp up here on the top, that's already been installed. That was installed with it. So all you need is the bottom, but it comes in a set. Because I have the feeders in there, when you line it up to put your screws in, use your bottom. Use the bottom catch, not the top. Because when you pull the feeders out or a queen excluder or whatever, then you'd use the top one to pull it down. So because I already have that in there, I just assemble it like you see it. I let the bracket hang down, mark my holes, drill it with a 7/64 drill bit is what I use. If you don't, you risk a chance of splitting the wood, and it just makes it easier with screws going in. But they do provide the screws with these brackets. You get the handle, the latch, and a top bracket. This is what the top bracket looks like. And you see how it has a lower and an upper? I'm assuming you can see that. The bottom one is used if you have your queen excluder in here or the feeder up top. You have to use the bottom one, so that's what I did. Then you take the queen excluder and the feeders out, then you'll flip this up to the top one. So anyway, pretty simple. It's insulated. I drilled the holes with the 7/16, ran the screws in. If you don't have these tight enough, it's not going to hold. So anyway, that's basically all there is for the top cover. It's nice, it's insulated, so you don't have to worry about condensation forming on the lid. Didn't drip it down on the beads, because you don't want that, obviously. So it's insulated. Comes with a feeder, which is handy. I still have to do a video on feeders. So it's really, really convenient. It's really worth the money, to be honest with you. It can get pricey, so I only have 2 sets of these here, of the top covers that I use. All the rest of them I just use a regular cover. So anyway, there you go. Very easy to install. You've seen how I did it. You clip it, let it hang down, mark your 4 holes, 7/16, drill them out, run your screws in, you're good to go. And what I'll show you, so anyway, that's it. Very simple. Yeah, that's it. It's a nice, short, sweet video on the top cover. You have to buy these from Apimaye's site. Nobody else carries them that I know of, so you have to order them for their site. So if you order the top cover, it comes with the double feeder, and you have to order 2 of the latches if you want to lock it down. Some of my beehives, I just have a retaining wall block on top just to hold it in place so raccoons and that can't get in. The other thing with these latches is you can see how I latched the super and the brood box together. You can see how I latched them. Same thing. This one I used the top because I don't have the queen excluder in it. If I did, then I'd have to use the bottom catch. Same thing with these. Line them up. If you plan on using the latches, interchanging them with your supers from different hives, then line everything up. you know, mark everything so you're dead center on all the latches, and that way there, it doesn't matter which way you turn them, you can mix and match and they'll all fit together. Because if you don't do that, and you just eyeball it, then what'll happen is the top box, the super, will have to sit on the bottom box the same way each time. So if that makes no difference, you know, if you have like a lot of beehives that you're interchanging, and when you go to collect the supers, midsummer to collect the honey, you'd have to remember where each one goes. So if you line all these up perfectly, then it won't matter. Don't work on any of them. So if you like it, cool. If you don't, don't. So I just appreciate you watching my videos.